stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014. Here's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today we've got a weekend matchup on tap here between the New England Patriots and the New York Jets. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. This defense for the Pats, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
On second down, it's Cook again. They find some open field here. And he gets this all the way down to the Patriots' 38-yard line. 36 yards on the play. Boy, Dalvin Cook just so explosive in the open field. He's not a small guy either, but once he gets those legs churning, look out.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? And he was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
Mills now looks to throw on first down. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. The Jets at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On second down, Cook. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
He didn't get where I thought he was.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Here's Mills. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Myles Garrett. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Even for a guy who many believe has become the standard in the league, Myles Garrett's 2021
no one blocked him, like at all.
16 sacks set a team record, and we're 3rd in the NFL, and he made first-team All-Pro to the surprise of no one.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10.
I don't know what the fuck this is.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets Gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Right back to him on first down. And some room to roam now. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. First and 10, it's Willis. Throw left side, there's Schwartz with it. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, grab that dagger play, grab that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper. It's going to bring up a fourth down. Here's Jack Fox now. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Jedrick Wills, former first-round pick, guilty there. Back near his goal line. Here's Mills. He completes it to Boyd. He's up to the 20. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Up the right sideline. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
That's one way to get yourself out of a hole. They're backed up deep. And while this looked like a simple completion at first, he was able to create some space, and off he goes. Separation not just in the route, but after the catch, too.
No score after one on EA Sports. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. No wasted time from Channing Tindall on that play. He got back there in a hurry and met him to stop him for a loss.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On 2nd and 12, Mills. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum big play right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
But a sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Working out of the gun, Mills. And it's incomplete. Took a shot.
I had it and I couldn't get it to you, big dog.
Play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Fourth down, so Jake Camarda is out there. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out.
Couldn't get it to you, man. My bad.
At the 10-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, second quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. To the air on first down, here's Willis. That's swung out wide to Sanders. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Yardage on this one, back to the 13. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
Some of the big boppers in the game traditionally have been safeties, and he certainly fits that mold. He lets his pads do his talking.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down. This time Willis will throw it. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Taken right around the 44. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Mills now from the 50. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cook.
Okay.
So he stopped for no gain, and that'll bring up second down.
As a defense, you're
crazy how
when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Cook up the gut. 42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Mills from the gun on 3rd down. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And the kick is good. The crossbar, but the carry goes his way. I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it, and they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Three yards remain for 2nd down. Now Willis to throw. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Willis, 3rd and long. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They
got that
big time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Jets will take over. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive.
Now Cook hit and he lost the football.
No way. No way.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return.
It bounced right fucking to him.
Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's
when
the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for
He
themselves.
fucking ran. It bounced right to him. It bounced off my guy's leg.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
It bounced to the one fucking guy who could have
Fields
scored.
it right around the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Quintez Cephas, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to move back in front. Fairbairn good with the extra point. It's now 10-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. on 2nd and 9. Willis going up top. That's caught at the 25. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Wildest shit I've
Now
ever
the
seen.
Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
It didn't even let me go. It's all good. It didn't let me go for the ball. But
They'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's wrapped up. Taken down here at the 25. That's the former Buckeye Pete Werner getting the sack.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Touchdown! Anthony Schwartz as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
I've seen it.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point.
Lucky.
And the lead is now 14-10.
Big fucking catch is lucky as shit.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line.
You gotta touch someone, 33?
He's tackled down inside the 20.
Yeah, anybody, touch somebody. Comes out impressive, so I gotta actually run around.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
I like how it didn't even light up for me.
Up at the 44. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback.
Didn't even light up for me.
When he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it. And
It's
his
a good
coaching staff
throw.
will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Check pass, Dragon 60.
In motion right is Jones. Last play of the half. Here's Willis. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. DJ picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Now that's the way to start the second half. Back-to-back sacks. Whatever the halftime speech was, I hope they recorded it.
Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, 3rd and long now. And the slot man goes in motion left. He's going deep for Brown. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taking on the midfield logo. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. Try to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. In on the tackle there, Brandon Smith.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw, Mills. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On 3rd down, here's Mills. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Boyd, 28 yards. And the Jets have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
I got a fumble, interception. To his...
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
I don't think he's throwing.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And that play will go losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. 3rd down, it's Willis.
Well, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan.
And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack, and I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
Damn.
Go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, yeah. He ripped through my fucking center.
Matthew Ioannidis in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
He ripped through my
Jets
center.
punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked.
Did not fucking expect that. I didn't expect him to rip through my center. Thought maybe I'd at least pick a guy up. No.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
19. Buffalo 18.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. 2nd and 11.
Grab 50. Hey, pass.
They go play action with Willis. He's going to go for a big play downfield.
Oh, my God.
Bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
On third down, it's Willis. He's going deep for Brown. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. Third and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Channing Tindall is there for the tackle. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mills. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 93 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
In motion left goes Boyd. They run again on first down. Cook. Oh, what a juke into space. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Amari Barno getting there to make the stop. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this
What's
one
up? What's up? Oh, you
got
gotta block that guy.
And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up.
You gotta block that one. You gotta block that one.
Here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Now they send a man in motion right. Left side, Cook. And he is in. Touchdown.
Good shit. Oh, Dalvin. Good shit.
12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn and good. His guys will take a 10-point lead.
Got a fumble, interception, so he's
kick it away.
I got 2 interceptions, I think. No fumbles, though. So.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So we will
I need
start
Edwards to
here
get something
at the 25.
here. Come on, Edwards.
The Pats at the
Need
line,
you to get
ready
something
to
here,
go.
big dog.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Fucking hell, man.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Man, I got too much time. That's all it is.
His
Too much
first
time, too much
touchdown on the
speed.
year. And the Pats have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Damn.
They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Shit, man.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And still a little bit of time left, but the defense can't stop the clock, so 3 kneel downs should be enough to finish this one off. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. A nice little juke, and he's out of bounds. Able to take
You
this
gotta
one
stay
out
in
to
bounds,
the
big
35.
man. You gotta stay in bounds, big man.
It's rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, we're be a hero. We're not going to throw it.
Come on.
They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the
I had it, and he stood in the way.
at their own 16-yard line.
He bumped
My,
me.
how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
And it's in the slot in motion left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
No way! How'd he catch that?
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Bro, what is happening right now?
Gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
What is literally happening right now? I got no jump animation.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love
What the hell, coach?
because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Willis to throw. Buying time to his left. And this is caught. It's Brown. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
Get out of here, coach. He fucking ran me out of bounds.
First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. And they're able to stop it here on the spike with 3 seconds remaining. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. With 2 seconds left in regulation, this to force overtime. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. And here in overtime,
it was crazy, man. Craziest shit I've ever seen.
We can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So the Jets won the toss. They'll get the first shot at finding a winner as we are back underway here in overtime. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. All set up for them right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this.
Come on. I can't do anything. There we go. Jesus.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. 2nd down, they go right back to Cook. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
3rd and 8 situation. A tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. The Patriots going with a dime package here. 2 extra defensive backs on 3rd.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. First throw of overtime, Mills. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
First down, Mills. He gets this one to Boyd. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. 2 minutes left in this overtime session and still all tied. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. 139 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Mills. And he's going to be taken. Pressure gets there, Bank at the 39-yard line. Amari Barno in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
Fuck. Go back. Go back, please. Please go back. Thank you.
Third and long for Mills. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield and unable to connect.
Couldn't get my slant.
Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good for 56 yards out. And they have regained the lead. Now remember, this one is not over, but with the time running short here in this overtime, that could very well be the game winner.
Yeah, remember now, the other team does get a possession, but when the clock runs out, that's it. So that was a well-calculated drive to use up the majority of the clock and leave your opponent to no time left.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. First throw of overtime, Willis. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for a save. The timeout called for by the offense. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Tiger.
Now Willis gets his shot here in OT. And he's going to go down again. Multiple rushers Patriot dropping for the 2nd time this game. Now Willis gets his shot in overtime. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look in the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Jets,
the victory moves them to 7-1 on the year.
And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Buffalo Bills next week. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts.